Good evening! Welcome back to all of my petits papillons. This is the Corundum Cat, once again picking up with our long play of Shadow Hearts 2, Shadow Hearts Covenant. And this, episode 6. Let's just assume that I said that. Once again, my Twitch app doesn't necessarily want to show me the chat window and everything, so just a moment while I futz with that, as is unfortunately increasingly my want. That is very peculiar. Yeah, I have picture now. And, okay, there is chat. Alright. Seems like I always have to launch it twice. Don't know. Anyway, welcome. Nemeton, thank you for joining us promptly as ever. So, we are picking up once again. We are in Florence. In our last episode, we stopped over in Florence to check in with the famous fortune teller Carla and her apprentice Lucia. For information about the secret society Sapientes Gladio and where they might be holding our living MacGuffin person Roger Bacon, mystic, sage, and former friend of Yuri's from the first game. They sent us on an errand. Do you like proving yourself, kid? This is how JRPGs go. You get quests for favors. It's like the Mafia. And exactly like the Mafia, Lucia thought that we were in fact part of Sapientes Gladio, not their opponents, so her sudden but inevitable betrayal involved attempting to feed us to her enormous pink man-eating cat, Andre, unsuccessfully. And then we ironed that all out. She joined the party. Carla pointed us to the Italian branch HQ of Sapientes Gladio. They had already moved Roger. We were not able to save him. We did, however, get attacked by a groovy airship as Nikolai dropped in to do some wonderful villainous pontificating. We were pointed in the direction as the bad guys want the MacGuffin from the previous game. Not the human MacGuffin, the MacGuffin. The Emma Gray manuscript, Book of Dark Magic with the secret of resurrecting the dead. It never goes well. I don't know why people keep trying. And, real bad. You know the hand spider monster from the first episode? Much worse than that. So, we are going to be going back to Wales to check out the ruins of Nemeton Monastery, see if we can find that for your classic hostage for MacGuffin exchange. However, one slight wrinkle, and which we have to try first, because I noticed after the last fight we were in, Joachim is no longer mild-mannered Joachim Valentine, apprentice to the Great Gama, and general do-gooder and adventurer. He has been replaced by masked man of mystery, Grand Papillon, defender of truth and friend of all children. This is his super move. He randomly switches to it, much like he randomly becomes invisible or changes to the gold bat. However, Grand Papillon mode is the best. He hits harder, his defense is doubled. And I think we only get 1 or 2 fights out of it. And it would be a shame to waste it, so we're going to try to do something very dumb. In that his mentor, Great Gama, Rustam el-Hind, the champion of India, is still hanging out in Southampton. And if we can beat Gama again, we will get Joachim's next special attack. And normally, we're about 10 levels too low to go for a second round with the Great Gama. He's waiting for us. Normally, this would be the kind of thing I do at the very end of this disc. There's a lot of content before this should properly happen. However, I think I'm going to save my game. I think with Grand Papillon, we might be able to survive 1 round of attacks and can abuse a 5th key item to hopefully just do enough damage to get him down. It's not going to be a fair fight. We're going to throw sand in his face and come at him. I mean, I'd say with a steel chair, but literally with a steel locker. So, are we going to use an irreplaceable combat item to try and cheese progression to get Joaquim's next super move too early? You betcha. I give you the showdown in Southampton, ladies and gentlemen. The championship across the channel. The rumble in the ring as two titans of the square circle celebrate this, the last day of Pride Month, in the most appropriate fashion possible.
What do we have here? You ready to try your skill again with me, my boy? I won't show you any mercy, you know. When you think your mind and body are sufficient...
Okay, so we don't get a game over if he beats us, but he will, you know, put us through a car windshield.
Teacher, I'm ready for my lesson. Come and learn your lesson then, my boy.
Oh, did we lose the mask? Are we no longer Grand Papian? Oh, that's gonna be a problem. Let's find out. Maybe it's just the cutscene.
Keep your eyes open. I'll be slamming you with my deadliest attack in the 3rd round. Can you handle it?
Okay, well, I'm gonna use my deadliest attack, like, in the 1st or 2nd round, so...
Come at me now, my boy! Ah!
Alright, okay, thank goodness. We are Grand Papian. So, we're gonna buff. We're gonna buff for an attack boost. Hopefully we'll get to go again before he attacks. We'll find out. Perfect. Alright, 36. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Alright, okay. Deathtron Hammer. Is it as bad as it sounds? It's not great. It's a 15-hit special attack. Okay. But that's this is fine. This is all fine if we can pull this off. 5th key. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Lots of spins. Lots of spins. And it gets faster. Woo! Ah! You hit me 15 times, I hit you 15 times.
Champion of truth and justice.
Oh, and we got a 3rd key, which he was going to use on us. I don't even feel bad about cheating.
Well done, my boy! Your toil and sweat have paid off. Accept this new move from me. May it bring you to higher places. Whenever you want to test your skills, come at me, my boy. The open air ring will always be waiting for you.
Actually, I don't think we can fight him again until we run into him in another city.
Thank you, teacher.
And now we know Deathtron Hammer. Heck yes. That is going to spice up our combo game, let me tell you. Because, you know, when you get bonus damage for every extra hit in a combo, getting to add 15 hits on with just Joaquim is a big deal. Okay. Well, that went exactly as well as I intended it to. And we even got a 3rd key out of it, so I did not completely hose myself for future boss fights. Aye, on to Wales. How bad could it be? Oh yeah, we had to be on this side of the channel anyway. This is just efficiency, really. I guess we, yeah, have to check in with Roger's house. I'm not entirely certain how to get to the monastery from here. That's a nice mailbox. I don't remember that from before. That's a nice mailbox.
What's the mailbox doing here?
Nice mailbox.
Hey, don't go getting any ideas. That belongs to someone. Get it?
Yeah, it belongs to me now.
Hey!
I really want this mailbox.
What?
No explanation. No justification. New weapon.
Are you taking it? That's called stealing, you know? Stealing?
Never mind that.
Weren't you supposed to be a hero?
We got adventure on a budget, man. You gotta make it work for you. We'll check out Roger's weird house. Oh, there's a new treasure chest. That's cool. I'm guessing the rope ladder will be how we get into the ruins, though I don't know where they are. Oh, they fixed the vending machine. That's nice. We'll get a little extra healing. We are get some mana. How we doing? Soul points. I'm still operating in my Skies of Arcadia mindset where we want to have crazy items. Ooh, new weapons. Yes, please. A gauntlet for Yuri. A whetstone plus for Blanca. Blessed saber. Joaquim already got his weapon. Lucia does not need a new fan. She's not in the active party. And face guards. Okay, generic defense up item. I'll pick up a couple of those. Allows unconscious. Oh, okay. The replacement man is an auto revive. A little too expensive, but we will pick up another Leonardo's bear, just for a little more instant death protection, and that's gonna blow almost all of our money, even with the discount. Thank goodness Joaquim steals his items. His defense is already really high. Yuri could use a little, that's a fair trade. And Karen, I think, will be okay. I am going to give that to Blanca, who will frequently be having to fight, I'd say people, but, you know, dogs, one-on-one. And I will give Karen the other Leonardo's bear. Okay, how are we doing for crests? For magic? A little bit of bookkeeping here. And, oh, I figured out, I had to check. I did figure out what the seal, I mentioned this, I was curious about this last episode, the seal of the urn. Dominance capacity. That is how many magic spells you can have equipped. That's how many levels of crests you can have equipped. So that's a really good stat. We're going to give it to Blanca, who is filling in as our all-purpose mage. Wolf mage. One more. Not great, but, you know, not terrible. And, okay, so he has... Karen has 9 points available. We should probably give her at least one more crest. What do we got? Only a couple that aren't already equipped. Gale, overrated. She has other attack spells, but Arc Cure Yes. Heal everybody. I'll take it. And I don't think Blanca has... Eh. We'll double equip Gale, make it cheaper. Okay, cool, cool, cool. Alright, that's that. What am I forgetting? Oh, the cursor's on Graveyard. Yes. The last thing I wanted to do as I've been... Oh, can't go to the Graveyard now. Can I do it when I'm standing on a save point? Yes, I can. Okay. Want to pick up a couple more fusions for Yuri, just because I have been forgetting to do so. I'm not really sure what he needs. We have fire and we have dark. Let's pick up light. Why not? Always feed your blood and soul to creepy altars. You heard it here first, kids. Side note, drugs are great. Wait, why am I saying that? I know children watch this podcast. Okay, so drugs aren't great. Don't feed souls to evil altars. Okay, we got 2 there. We can't upgrade any of the fusions to level 3 until we get some... There's some fancy item, like, that it's one per each kind of fusion. I don't remember the name of it. I don't think we have any yet. Door of Desires? The what? The Door of the God of Wrath. Okay, I'm kind of glad that one's closed. Feed souls to evil altars, yes, and then you can unlock the ultimate move, the Heat Beam Eye Blast. Actually, we already have that. It's just from our fire fusion. Is this water? It looks like water. Waterstone. Yeah, okay. Cool. Also, I say evil altars. We don't know that these altars are evil. I mean, they're in Yuri's soul. Yuri's a chill dude. I mean, he should be seeking out therapy to deal with, you know, the loss of the love of his life with the death of Alice Elliott. You remember Alice? There's a story about Alice. Okay, that's 2 more. That's good enough for now. I don't want to have to try to juggle too many more abilities without getting to field test them. That's me growing out of the tree. I still don't like that. I don't like that the holy mistletoe has manifested as an evil tree inside my soul with me growing out of it like some, you know, weird fruit. Oh, good. The me that's stuck halfway out of the tree is breathing. That bodes well. There was therapy in 1915. It wasn't very good. Freud had already published his body of work. Granted, I mean, Yuri's problems are not of repressed psychosexual nature. He's just dealing with trauma and grief and in an unhealthy environment. You know, also he's possessed by, like, a hojillion demons. I'd say he needs a priest, but the last one we ran into stabbed us in the heart with, you know, the holy mistletoe, so, like, that train has sailed. Yeah, what new fusions do we get? Okay, Mare. Oh, I love it! I keep changing off of it accidentally. It's so cool! Man! Zora Link, eat your heart out. I am a sexy dragon monster. Why would I want legs? This is superb. I know what I'm doing in every fight. Ooh, that is good. Okay, what else? Radius. It's so dumb. Okay, that's That's awful. What about the level 2 one? Very classy. Okay. Greater Angel of Light, manifested by virtuous soul that doesn't flinch from evil. With the power of God's judgment, it smites the forces of darkness. Gonna get along great with Joaquin. What is the skill list for that character? Can I find out? Yeah. Oh, Heaven. Appropriate. Single 4 hits anti-ground. That's really good. Anti-ground is a great place to start. And Splash. Water class, 3 hits. Okay. So cool design, not necessarily great abilities. I have Erexies. Yes, that was actually the first and second that I picked up because it's an awesome, gribbly gargoyle monster. That's how they know you mean business. Okay, I think that's all the preparation we can meaningfully do. We got items, we have equipment. Did I remember to give people their new weapons? I didn't. And okay, and no armor. We did equipment. We've got weapons. Now that's all the preparation that I can meaningfully do. And I don't 100% know where the entrance to the ruins is, so we're gonna wander around until we find it. Is it? I think it's north, but I could be wrong. That certainly looks like Nemeton Monastery up there. Shoutouts to Kodelka. No one ever played Kodelka. I won't be the first. Can we climb down from here? Yeah, it might be a little dangerous, but this ladder ought to do the trick. I find it interesting that we can freely travel all the way across Europe, including the English Channel, and through the active First World War battle lines of 1915 in the Asanza River Valley. But the lack of a rope ladder was holding us back from exploring this area. Okay. Well, I stand corrected. DCLVX86 played Kodelka. Did you beat it without having to consult a strategy guide? Because I know for a fact if you miss one random item, you get a bad ending. I have actually played Kodelka. I just say that no one did. Because very few people played Kodelka. Oh, hey, a free face guard. Glad I spent 4,000 gold on those. 4,000 cash. What currency would it be? I mean, marks, rubles, pounds? We're in a lot of different countries. Yes, the monastery is one of the last done for the first. You do in fact go back to Nemeton Monastery to fight Albert Simon on the roof when he summons capital letter G Abrahamic God, because that's his particular fetish. And yeah, so shoutouts to the entire Shadow Hearts franchise, surprisingly tightly written. I don't think you go back to Nemeton from the New World, but that's because you spend it in the New World. I did. Yo, chat, back me up, Almighty Tim, my app-enabled first mate. This exact puzzle was in Skies of Arcadia, right? This was this was in whatchamacallit, Ixataka. With the blocks floating back and forth in the temple. These puzzles are haunting me, my man. Oh, what is this? What the... Oh! Oh, I hate it so much. That's great. That's 3 different Dark Souls monsters taped together and pinned with swords. Oh, that's over-engineered. Spectacular. I'm so happy I'm part of this. Yeah. It's very familiar. Yeah, it's like this exact same model of the cubes and everything. That is wild. Okay, we found another Nibelung scene in Florence, and I haven't gotten to check that out yet. Gushbinst. 12 hits? Man, okay. If we can pull this combo off, it's going to be gorgeous. It's probably not going to work. Okay, what do we got? Deathtron Hammer. Okay, 72 mana. Well, I never healed after fighting Gama, did I? Okay. More than half of Joachim's mana bar to use Deathtron Hammer. Let's see how it does. It's not a bad opener. It's not a bad opener. Okay. Oh, we are spicy!
Don't underestimate me because I'm a woman.
Firstly, incredibly elegant moveset. I absolutely love that. 27 hit combo immediately. I mean, yeah, okay, yes, it used half of Joachim's mana. More than. We can do that exactly once in between healing rounds. But that's great. It's good to know we have that in the back pocket for our bosses. Funny. Monsters didn't bother us last time Roger and I were here. Yeah, because Albert Simon was summoning King God on the roof. I feel really sick. It's something down here doesn't want living creatures here. Or doesn't want living creatures around. That's called malice, Karen. It's going to be big in the sequel. A place this steeped in evil and curses is rare. Something really horrible must have happened. You know what happened here, old man. Your niece was part of it. What part of summoned God on the roof and then beat him up do you fail to understand? Oh, I am gonna hate it here. Okay, floating blocks. Super. Alright, well, firstly, let's go ahead and get Joachim back into fighting fit for his mana bar and such. Karen's fine. And let's see how it goes. I mean, I'm going to be using a lot of mana. No, don't go back. I want to go in the other... Oh, they're going to be messing with me the whole time. Okay, I'll play your game, you rogue. Also, by the way, 86, welcome to the channel. If you are a new viewer and just joining us, so glad that you found us on Twitch. Check us out on YouTube for the full archive, including our previous playthrough in the similar fashion, which was Skies of Arcadia Legends. Yeah, okay, alright. Scary red tile, that bodes well. We'll step on it, nothing bad can possibly happen. I really thought I could push this one in. What do you got, scary red tile? Just an elevator, that's not so bad. Okay. I assume it gets worse. It got worse. DC. Alright, yeah, welcome to the crew. Y'all be joining my ever-growing army of petite papillons. Let's try out them new gloves for Yuri. I should try this new fusions when I'm thinking about it. Next fight. There's always a next fight. Karen is spicy with that new sword. I like it.
All we can do is go forward.
No damage victory. I want to see a lot of that. In the meantime, for our regular viewers and new attendants, it's dungeon o'clock, so hang on, what the hell? Oh, okay. Does that mean is it going to seek out a block of the same color? Like yellow will go to yellow? I've played this game before, but it has been a long time. Okay. Oh, so yellow to yellow. That'll get us to the other side. I don't know why I'm pointing at the screen. No one can see my hands. But that'll get us up here. We can get this treasure chest. We can change the polarity again, I guess, the color. I just out of curiosity, because I think I probably want to go back on the yellow block. Blue. Oh! No, wait, okay, no, blue will take us back. Alright. And... Alright, this is at least adjacent to where I came in, so that's good. Another yellow block. Alright, so I can change the colors. If I change... What, is it just yellow to blue? Because I think that one will then go in another direction. Let's find out. But anyway, it's dungeon o'clock. Cue the random encounter. I really thought it was going to happen. Had to try. Which means it is time for the Corundum Classroom hours. And from last week, we... Oh, wait, okay, that's... Blue is no good. This can put me right back to the beginning. Don't care for that. Oh, and it won't go back because it has to match polarity. Okay. So yellow will move... Ah, I wonder if it's that yellow block in the right corner, then, that we want blue. Let's find out. Yeah, so last time we was talking about our boy Luigi Cadorna and the many battles of the Isonzo River from 1915 to the end of the goddamn war. And I mentioned that Cadorna's focus on morale was not entirely misplaced. And that, you know, we cited, and I hope you have your shot glasses ready, because we're going to be talking about Clausewitz. Take a shot. But it was cited that, you know, that's an important part of warfare, but that he was overlooking a lot of bigger pictures, like the existence of machine guns. You know, for want of a more specific topic, I figured this would be a fine time to expand a little bit about what I was talking about Karl von Clausewitz, famed military scholar, and one of the great minds of military genius. After getting ring perfect victory, just like Karl. You know, I'm always good at getting those combos when I don't need the follow-up members. I wonder what it is about that. But anyway, yeah. So if you have any serious discussion about like grand strategy and big military thought in modernity, like people are going to be someone is going to cite Clausewitz. There's a reason it's a drinking game. Button, who's got the button? This will put us back to blue. That should change the far side to also blue so we can keep moving. Okay, I think... Mr. Arnold, I think we're back in business. Cue the Velociraptor. Alright, next floor. Cool. We're trucking. So Clausewitz is born end of the 17th century, I think 1760, 1770, around then. Dies 1830. And he is a Prussian general, so part of the Holy Roman Empire. For the record, not holy, not Roman, not an empire. What is going on here? Okay. Eyeball monster halos coming at me, bro. Don't hit my dog. Wow. All right. This place seems unhealthy. Can we knock out one of his little Calamity Orb? What a name! I want Calamity Orbs. That's what I'm calling, these monsters in the game and nothing else. Can they be wiped out by a Soul Comet? Yes, they can. That's all perfect so far. It's a shame there's gonna be more rounds of combat. Okay, so that's not so terribly powerful on its own, but 12 hits is good for the combo list. That's handy. Oh, this thing just gets to keep attacking, doesn't it? Blanca can survive another round, and then everybody gets to activate again before it does. That's fine. We can work with this. Okay, it'll do more damage, so I retract my previous statement. Hey, yo, Guri, turn into something cool. Yeah, I guess that's kind of cool. Alright, not bad, I'll take it. Almost ring perfect. One hit off Karen on that. Oh well. Who's a good boy? 508 cash for that. Until the next time we run into a giant pink cat which robs us. I hope that doesn't keep happening. Okay. Do a little item healing. Mana bars, yeah, they're still looking fine. So, can I walk across this? Is this safe? Sure, okay. Last Crusade style, just like little invisible pillars in the floor. Oh, the switches are going to change which direction the bridges are pointing, aren't they? That's the gimmick? I hate always being right. Okay. That's not so bad. But no, anyway, so I was talking about Karl von Clausewitz. If you don't know the man by sight, you should check him out. He's incredibly handsome. But more pressingly, he is a career military man. Again, he fights for Austria-Hungary. Fights for Prussia, and later in his career signs on with Imperial Russia. This was a time when it was acceptable for commissioned officers and generals to fight for other countries. They just had to get permission from their particular sovereign to do so. And yeah, he is. He survives fighting Napoleon at Borodino, and anybody who survives fighting Napoleon comes away with a certain understanding of military thought. Because if nothing else, you survived Napoleon, and a lot of people didn't. So Clausewitz effectively is writing his memoirs. I was hoping we could eject him. We did not. And that is, Volkskrieg on war is his famous work. He never quite finishes it in his own time, but he gets enough of it that it is published shortly after his death, and it will go on to influence military thinking for a very long time. Arguably, still to this day, it has been suggested... always when I'm talking. It's been sort of theorized, I guess, by modern military historians that post the 1970s, Clausewitz's writings are no longer valid because we live in the era of nuclear weapons, and he is focused on the use of armies in warfare, and armies don't matter in the age of nuclear weapons. And I would point you towards everything that happened after the 1970s and proudly declare that that statement is nonsense. And that nations are always going to maintain armed forces to, enforce their will throughout the world. The most... Wait, where does this go? Oh, wait, is this... Okay, yeah, no, so we just changed it again, then the bridge we crossed to get here will straighten back out, and that sends us to the next elevator. This puzzle ain't hard, I think. That's not how it happened. Oh! Different tile. Hang on. Wait a tick. Different color switch. So I have to hit the pink one again to get to that treasure chest, or to the... Alright, we'll come back to this. Man, line up. Huddle together so I can... so I can knock multiples out with a single attack, please. Maybe Karen will have better luck. But in his, what will end up being very foresighted writings about how you should be fighting people, Clausewitz boils it down in the essence of his work to there are 9 principles of effective use of an army. 9 principles of warfare. And it's one of those, it sounds obvious in hindsight, but it was news to a lot of the people practicing it at the time. And, Clausewitz died well before the First World War. 70 years before any of the things which would lead into the beginning of WW1, which is the time frame for our game. But I thought, because all of the generals, Cadorna and Joseph Joffre and Leidendorf and von Hutzendorf and all of those big names, so I'm going to slag on throughout the course of our playthrough, all of them had the option to study their Clausewitz, and some of them did and some of them didn't. So I thought it would be kind of a fun, geeky exercise. This is my definition of fun, by the way. Try being married to me. To examine, based on the 9 principles, which we'll be going through, how well or how poorly does, First World War combat line up with what Clausewitz teaches us about war. Take a shot. I finally remembered which is the square button. Okay. God, Blanca's so good. Well, I guess Blanca's been eating all of our buff items. For good reason. Alright. We need a little more mana seeds. Pass those around. Okay, so Yeah, if I hit the pink button again, I won't be able to cross back over on this bridge. Is there a way to... Is there another pink button? Because I need this tile to rotate twice. I need to be going to the north to get to the next elevator. Oh, this got more difficult. Wait a tick. Can I rotate it again from this? I mean, a treasure chest is a treasure chest, but... Okay, I like that. I like that. I'm gonna keep pressing it. Okay. Yes, I can get my treasure, then I can cycle through, and then I can figure out how to get back to the exit. Woo! I'm good at video games. Oh, a lottery ticket. Fantastic. Wonderful. Well worth the effort. Calamity orbs go home. People called Calamity orbs, they go to the house. Good. Joke's on you, we were taking our sweet time anyway.
What a waste of time.
I mean, Yuri's not wrong. A lottery ticket was kind of a waste of time. Alright, let's cycle this thing back around to where it goes to where we need it. Okay, that's the exit. And we can go there. Okay, cool, cool. And it... Oh, it didn't bring any of its boys this time? Okay. Awful bold choice there, monster, coming at us on your lonesome. I did combo with the wrong person, but you know what? That's fine. A lot of little combos equals one big one. That's science. This little whop. Alright, all we need.
What a waste of time.
I never complained about a level up or 3. But yeah. The takeaway for your Clausewitz, back to the lecture hours. Warfare is the continuation of politics by other means. That's the famous quote. And it's not just him like trying to get like awesome like YouTube trolling, you know, stuff. Like there's a meaning to that. War has a purpose. If a state is committing to battle, it should be for a reason, not just because. It should not be ego or any of that nonsense. It should not be about abstract concepts like civic pride or whatever, machismo, or any of the nonsense that we'll get from fascism in the later half of the 19th century. No, you fight for a reason or you don't fight. What is this? This yellow block is in the way. Good to know. Thank you, Yuri. Very helpful. Ah! I don't do well in 3 dimensions. Okay. Yellow button, yellow block. What do you got for me? Simple enough. But that statement, warfare is a continuation of politics by other means, it says really everything you need to know about the man's philosophy. Politics comes first. Grand strategy, which is the overlap of battle theory and the goals of a nation, is decided first. Warfare is secondary and subservient to it. Again, you're fighting for a reason or you're not fighting. That thinking will influence... okay, this is going to put him back up. This will lift that other... or it'll lower that yellow. That's fine. I can work with that. But that philosophy, that warfare should be goal-oriented, is going to shape the... Oh, we're getting two of them. Okay, that's what we're doing. That is going to shape all of the sort of later thought that Clausewitz puts into his writings. By... There's a lot of Calamity Orbs. That's 6 of the things. Put an eye out. What do you got for us? Oh, yeah. Super... one slow party member. Well done. Super effective. But no. So, I've mentioned those 9 principles. I'm going to run through the list very quickly, then we'll look at some of them individually. 1. Objective. 2. Offensive. 3. Mass. 4. Economy of force. 5. Maneuver. 6. Unity of command. 7 is security. 8. Surprise! And 9. Simplicity. Those all sound like good ideas. I like all of those things individually, and Clausewitz puts them together into a wonderful goulash gumbo of victory. I should have ate before streaming. Too late now. I like a treasure chest. I was kind of hoping for progress. Yeah, alright, what do we got? No doubles? No doubles and all of that? Yuck. Alright. The hard way it is. Oh, hey, Gold Bat. Always a friendly addition until it takes any damage. Okay, I'm never happy about them hitting my dog, but it would have, knocked out Joaquin immediately, so the best boy can take it.
All we can do is go forward.
We're getting a lot of money out of this dungeon. I guess I can't complain about that. Unless there's another giant cat to rob us. I don't think there is, but I'm paranoid now. It happened once, and that was too many. Never a good sign when they give you instant death items. Never. Always worth worrying about when you start getting those. But fine, I'll play their game. We'll be prepared for the murkiest scam. Okay. I need another switch. What do you got? I got an elevator. It's like a switch, but better. Well, I like a crest. Those are unique and hard to come by. Does that open up anything on the lower levels? I guess we'll find out. Or we will wander until our inevitable demise. Oh. Oh, is that it? That puzzle's lame. Solved that in my sleep. What? I gotta stop talking. The game's paying attention and it's trying to, you know, get one over on me.
I don't know. I hear a voice calling me.
A voice?
Grandma? Grandma? Is that you?
Hey.
Wait, did you slap her?
Over there.
But I'm sure that I heard her. It was my grandmother from back home. She needs my help. What's wrong? Why do you sound so sad? I'm right here. Don't worry.
Grandma's sad because you joined the German army instead of finding yourself a nice man because this is 1915 and social mores are terrible.
Get a hold of yourself. Don't listen to what dead spirits say. They can steal away your soul.
Also, Carrot, you're allowed to slap him. He gets that one for free. That's how it works.
I believe that something here is trying to frighten us and turn us away from our task.
Don't let it bother you. That wasn't her, you know. Your grandmother's soul is safe.
Bold statement in this universe. I've been to a Poignant Tower.
Let's finish our job and hurry back. I don't like this place.
My family is from Munich, fallen nobility, you might say. If we ever get the chance, will you come visit there with me?
Sure. No problem.
My, that sounds nice, all right.
Joachim is active nobility, and he's not making a big deal out of it. What in the... I don't like this at all. Alright, let's put some eyes out. Oh, yeah, okay, we can get a doubler with that, okay. Come on, Karen. Perfect, alright. Love it, love it, love it. These orbs do not impress me. They're not so cool. $727 though. Alright, I'll take that. Yeah, this place got creepier. Do these gems do anything? No? Okay. Just there for set dressing. Fair enough. What? What do you mean, what color? Okay, green, blue, and red, and stairs. Show me red. Show me blue. Now show me red. No. Alright, obviously green then. Not obviously green then. What if we do it again? I got bad news, crew. I think the stream's over. I don't think we're getting past this one. Okay, that can't go any higher. Let's bring it back down again. Blue. Man, remember the Halcyon days? Those simple, precious, bygone days of the Arcadia of our youth when we just had to figure out Combs test blood typing? I remember. Was this some Towers of Hanoi nonsense? Like they can't go higher than the one ahead of them? No, I want to raise the far side. I'm sure this is painful to watch. I assure you, it's much worse to do. Okay. And then we get a random encounter. Yeah, we're not going to wait for that poison to take effect. Well, maybe. I guess we want multiple people attacking the open here. And Yuri won't be one of them. Alright, no shame in bat and cleanup. Alright, at least the problem is solved. There we go, there we go. And now we have a staircase. And now we need to heal Blanca, jeez. Oh, punching my dog? That ain't cool. Oh, we're doing this again, are we? Oh, good, there are more options. Oh, good, there are more puzzles. Oh, wow. I mean, hey, if that works again. quite what we were going for. I think I'm making this worse and not better. Oh, treasure chest. This better be a lottery ticket, my man. Ooh, Bareth crest. Okay. Well, we've gotten 2 more crests while we're here. Shout out to King Solomon. Oh, this one's more complex still. Okay, cool. So anyway, like I was saying, Clausewitz. Number 1, objective. You want a clear, defined, actionable, attainable objective to the operation that you are planning. No pie-in-the-sky fantasy, no, oh, this is, we're totally going to win the entire war in one operation. No super weapon nonsense. A goal that you can achieve realistically with the tools that you have. Your objective. That's step 1. Step 2 is the offensive. And that's everything you need to maintain initiative and operational momentum, operational tempo, because you don't win a war by playing good defense. This is not a basketball game. Defense is, you know, like, vaguely important, but you win wars on the attack. And you need, you know, you should plan around that. Plan for the offensive. Know what your strengths are, based on the clearly defined, realistically phrased objective from Principle 1. Principle 2, how do you focus your offensive to achieve that? And I mentioned we were going to be, you know, giving some consideration towards, you know, how does this shake out in the First World War? For all these generals who did not study their Clausewitz, take a shot. Well, if you look at the operational planning of, I mean, this is pretty much every single theater of the First World War. They're all guilty of this to some extent. It's hot nonsense, is the most polite way I can put it. This is the war will be over by Christmas. We're going to have one grand breakthrough. We're going to have, super easy, one artillery barrage, get rid of all the enemy defenses, then we're just going to march our way directly to Berlin. Or we're going to march our way directly to Paris. And ignoring all of the actual practicalities and things in the way, like trenches, barbed wire, poison gas, artillery barrages, machine guns, you know, men with rifles, mud. Surprisingly large problem, mud in the First World War. Disease, logistics, supply lines. But none of that matters. No. The Majamel brothers? Why didn't you boys reset the traps? I'm not angry. I'm just disappointed. This place in the middle of nowhere. There's nothing around here, huh? How come we're here, you ask? Yes, I'm asking that, Gerard. We moved heaven and earth to meet you here. The blocks, the stair puzzle. It was hard. You better buy something. Dude, oh, yeah, just... Okay, anybody seen Big Trouble in Little China? Love that movie. Fine film. One of the best ever made. End of it. Egg Shen sitting on top of a rafter, having disappeared in the final fight with Lo Pan. And Jack Burton, you know, looks just like, Egg? How'd you get up there? His answer for the ages? Wasn't easy. That's what I'm getting from the Majamel brothers here. And I'm gonna buy something just because they've reminded me of Big Trouble in Little China. That's how loyal of a customer I am. But I'm not happy with their lack of an explanation beyond that. use that tent. This feels like we have a boss fight coming up because, like, not only is there a suspiciously generous save point, there was a suspiciously generous vendors, so we'll see how that goes. Real quickly, the third principle of warfare, according to Clausewitz, mass. That is the concentration of power where it is needed. Because again, this is a man who is writing from his own perspective with modern, in quotes, armies. Mass artillery, line infantry, and big regimental blocks. It's not just enough to have troops and cavalry and all the elements of an army. You have to have force concentrated where it is actually going to accomplish something. It is not a boss, it is more puzzle. Is this a memory? Is this a memory puzzle? It so is. Incredible. Man, that was a good scream. How far back did it put me? Okay, I would have abused the save state. Did I take damage from that? No. That is the voice actor finding a spider on the microphone. Wow, I'm really impressed by that. Okay. That's a dead end. I kind of like that scream though. I'm not even upset about it. I am upset about being surrounded by more of these calamity orbs and their creepy, you know, chimera monster thing, but don't combo me, bro. Yeah, you can combo Yuri, I don't care that much. Yuri's fine. Alright, that's that. Clean up. Maybe we can Grand Slam this one. We weren't able to Grand Slam the previous one. I don't know. Could work this time. Come on!
Come on! What?
No, but it's still funny. It will be funny every time we... Evil Born? That's terrible. I don't like that at all. Hang on. Is this a gimmick by the Majumel brothers? They're like, oh, we left the monsters down here. You take some damage. Maybe you have to buy another tent before you go back upstairs. Ha ha ha. I bet that's it. I'm wise to them.
That was easy enough.
I figured out their game. I mean, I'm still going to do it, right? Because, you know, where else am I going to buy stuff from? But not on this trip, psych! Is the floor still there, at least? I don't have to summon it again? Okay, spectacular. I'm sure that's going to an item. I don't care. Okay, so that looks like progress. Where does this go? Oh. Oh, well this goes to a treasure chest. I like treasure. That's so fast. Oh, come on! That one doesn't even count. You know, these guys are getting a laugh out of it. They're just hanging out like, it's like, do you think they're gonna buy something else? And then just, you know, cue Wilhelm's scream of Yuri and company falling all the way back down. Like, yep, probably. Give them a minute. You know what? You boys had your chance to make a sale. I feel like you're mocking me. No, I'll take my business elsewhere. Thank you. Until I find more queer smut somewhere, in which case I'm coming crawling back. It's a buyer's market. Surely this save point is the real one before the boss. I'm not even wasting a tent on it. I refuse. No, I'm too proud. A man has his pride. This screams boss fight. Okay, what do you got? Bring it on. I have no recollection of this place. Uh-oh, there is a sentry here. Oddly formal diction in that particular moment, but here we go. Stargazer, Stargazer, Grailgazer. Oh, it's a big space jellyfish. It's, what should we call it? One of them Hanar. Was not expecting a Mass Effect crossover, but here we are. Ugh. Okay, step one, actually hit the enemy. How much health does this? This thing's got a little. Those things, they got a little. Okay, we're gonna combo with Karen. We're gonna get some bonus damage. Karen, give him the business. Oh, this doesn't bode much of... Huh! Well, it does what it says on the label. Wow, okay. Instant death. On the one party member not equipped with Leonardo's bear. That feels intentional. Yikes, okay. We need to knock them out of that, but we also need Yuri to be alive. Rion UEF, how's it going? Well, we got monsters doing monster stuff, but I think we will endure. Hopefully we can knock it. Yeah, further back. Okay, no combo for you. Fine. Does she have... yes, she does have Arc Cure. Okay. Good, good, good. Perfect. Back in the fight. Please target anyone else with instant death. I mean, I prefer they target no one with it, but just not Yuri. And, yeah, we're gonna... What was it? Our cool water dragon. Now, is this gonna help us? I don't know, but we look awesome. We're rad. And I think that's the most important part about this combat. Okay, I mean, I could be bad at comboing, and that would complicate things. But if the enemy's going to keep trying to combo, and I can knock them out of it again, everyone will be disappointed with their performance. Using resist defense. Okay, fair enough. Well, you know what? If you're going to stand next to each other... Oh, really? They're right next to each other, and they're not close enough? Alright, we'll hit the other one. Yeah, they're both guarding. Fine. Not so bad. That's a big follow-up. This time will be different. Let's finish this thing off. I gotta get a lariat, one of them coral things for Yuri. His ring moves so fast. Not entirely accurate, but Joaquin can bat clean up very, very easily. Now it is down to just you, and it is down to just me. Stop hitting people with icicles. Right, Blanca is badly damaged. Karen is going to go berserk pretty soon. Okay. Blanca will heal Blanca. Let's stack some damage in here. You know, actually, we're gonna get... Yeah, no. Let's get Karen's soul. Get that soul put back, filled up. So we're not worried about that. And now we can start getting a little... Oh, this enemy does not go very quickly. All right. How much of a combo can we stack on it? Let's find out. On the off chance this works. Two. Show me the awesome power of the Deathtron hammer. And combo magic. .561's a pretty good round. Okay, Karen cannot survive another one of those, so back to Blanca for healing. That's about half. Okay. Now, Oh, it is going to be activating again. We should be alright. Hail Breeze? I mean, you're going to hit Blanca with a comet. I guess I can't even complain about that, right? Like, that's... Sure, I earned that. We're going to put Yuri back in human form, just so he stops chugging through his soul points. One less thing to have to keep track of. can we knock it down? That'd be super. Pretty easily. Our boy knows his business. Alright, not quite as saucy, but still pretty good. Alright, now, geez, Blanca is... I think we can solve this. I think we can do this in one more round. We're not impressed by your icicles. I swear that thing moves faster every time. That might actually be true. Okay. Big hit string from Karen. And Yuri should clean up. Woo! Okay. We have officially reached the part of the game where we have to be paying attention to our combos, because the bosses are getting chunky. 34 hits is a pretty good combo. 9 bonus soul for that, I like it. And we got instant death for our own ring. That's nice. I mean, it doesn't come up a whole lot of the time, but, you know, never hurts. Always worth trying, at least. That was some sentry. We nearly all got killed. Yeah, actually, yes. Yuri did get killed. Sorry about that. Roger put that sentry here so the book wouldn't get stolen. You can warn us about this, my man. Say there's a murder jellyfish that kills people. How evil is this book? Is it the cross-section of a scary skull? Sure is.
Are you all right?
Man, it's that creepy little girl with me back in my soul giving me lip. I ain't got time for that. Well, I'm back in my soul. What the hell happened? You picked up an evil artifact and you passed out, jackass. I'm here. Behold the Necronomicon. Look, do I take one book? Or all books? Or what? And speak the words Klaatu, Beirada, Nikto. I said the words. I did! Real dangerous to be quoting Army of Darkness around this channel, for the record. Yes, it's the Emigre manuscript. Is it bound in human flesh and inked in blood? If not, I'm not here for it. Amateur hour. Oh, good. It's got Alice's soul in it. You remember Alice? There's a story about Alice. Yuri, I'm going to stop you right there. You just slapped Karen because not her dead grandma was talking to her in the evil crypt, and you think you're seeing your girlfriend in the evil book. You know it's an evil book. You know that the spirits are screwing with you.
To bring back the dead.
Don't you dare. Sometimes dead is better. You hear?
Yuri.
Man, we getting some pet cemetery counter, you know. Slap him.
What happened? You collapsed all of a sudden.
Are you all right?
Sorry. Guess I need to eat something.
Kick him in the face.
Is that the emigre manuscript?
Some edgy goth lord little dream journal over here. Who wrote that thing? Well, we've got the book. Now where's this St. Marguerite Island, or whatever it's called? We need more leads who fight exclusively by kicking. Chie Satonaka from Persona 4. She will dragon kick your ass into the Milky Way. That's axiomatic, man. I don't know what to tell you.
Yuri! You mean you don't know?
No, I don't. How the hell should I know? Do you know?
No!
Joaquin is too precious for this world. God, he adds class to every shot he's in.
It's in southern France. It's an island just off a town named Cannes. So we should go to Cannes first.
I know I said Kane previously. I was wrong. It's Kane. It's Khan.
Cannes! And then look for a way to the island.
This is your wake-up call. You also can't quote the Wrath of Khan around me. Sounds good.
All right.
I don't know what that's in reaction to, but Joaquin is just happy to be joining the storyline. So are we going all the okay? Now we are going all the way. We're leaving Wales and we're going directly to southern France. Again, we are crossing a whole bunch of First World War battlefields to accomplish this. Don't ask me how. I appreciate the wrought iron cons right there, just in case the locals forgot where they were. Okay, creepy pedestrians, what do you got? Some side quest nonsense? Do you want a creepy underground film? Y'all like films in Cannes. Clement, the tour guide, says, "This is a resort town for the nobility. Before the war, high-level government officials came here from all over to..." Girl in a creepy red dress. Little Mary.
This is Cannes. That island you can see off the shore is St. Marguerite Island. They sent bad people there.
Bad... Elaborate? No? No details? Talkative Sylvia, elaborate.
You wanna know about Saint Marguerite? It's an island that's been used as a prison since the Middle Ages. They say that nobody that's been in prison there has ever gotten out alive. Pretty scary, eh?
Wouldn't mind going to... Oh, sorry, was that? Wouldn't mind going to France if I get to learn Savate. Otherwise, I'll stick to Louisiana. AKA the cooler French stuff. Hey, yo. if you have not been and you have the opportunity to get to Nolans, you really should. For the food, if nothing else, check out the French Quarter. It's a beautiful country, wonderful culture. And if you happen to enjoy the macabre, they have voodoo-inspired graveyard tours. It's an excellent time. Also, ain't be talking shit about voodoo in my... Sorry, kids, I know I'm not supposed to be hard cursing. Don't go talking no mess about voodoo in my channel. Because, Afro-Caribbean Catholicism, what with communing with the Loa, we're all about that in this channel. It's our jam. Ooh, who wants more vitality? Obviously Blanca. Because no one else is going to be getting into one-on-one fights with wolves. Or eventually, I guess, a 3-on-1 fight with wolves. Okay, we got some new crests. I think we got 2 or 3 crests in that last dungeon. So what have we got? What new fancy tricks do we have? And let's, I guess, go to someone who actually has some space open. Not that Lucia will suddenly be joining the active party. I can only be killed by her tarot cards so many times. Vipar, okay, yeah. Just damage spells. Phoenix, Phoenix, sure, yeah, raise, Resurrection. Ose, Hail Breeze. Just a big water hit, Evil Born, I love it. We've seen that. That's really good. 5 hits, dark damage. We were subject to that. Does anyone in the active party have 6 magic they can spare? Yeah, Karen. How about evil dark magic to round out your arsenal here? Cool. Okay, well, all right. In a inversion of how these sessions normally go with my classroom hours, I've learned something here. I did not know French kickboxing. Combined with Muay Thai, you have the most effective leg strikes in all of martial arts. I mean, I recommend a gun, but that's me. You want to eat etouffee, gumbo, and po' boys? I can't blame you for that. I make a mean beignet, actually, in my own time, with the recipe from Cafe du Monde down there. Super easy, delicious. If you enjoy a donut, make beignets instead. It takes vaguely more work, and they're so much classier. And, alright, what are we going to get up to in Con in about the 20 minutes or so that we have remaining on stream? I suspect I will continue talking about Karl von Clausewitz. Maybe he visited Con at some point. Hey, tour guide. Clausewitz here? No? Had to try. I assume we'll find the Majamel brothers. Are there random wolves or wild dogs in the street which wish to challenge us to combat? We will accost everyone until we find out. He wants a movie. We have an amateur homemade movie. Even amateurs can make movies over here. Cool! Alright, continue the terrible trading side quest. What do you got for me? A Daruma doll? I don't know what that is. Savat also encourages kick movement. Okay, any effective martial art should encourage kicking people in the genitals. Or gouging eyes, going for pressure points, the throat. We're not... You don't fight for points in the street. The winner of a knife fight dies at the hospital. Are you travelers? How can you sightsee at such a time? Yeah, how can we sightsee during the height of the beginning of the First World War in 1915 Europe? I don't know either. Tired Suzette? Do you want to go to St. Marguerite? Why would you ask that? But yes. About the only visitors that can go there is Nelson the Stevedore. It's... Okay, even the locals use everybody's full title. Are we in over the garden wall? Is the highwayman waiting around the corner? Does his horse want to steal? Takes food over there once a week. Well, we'll see if we can find him. Or we'll try to find the Highwayman. I keep finding the lottery tickets. I don't keep finding lottery members. And I wouldn't mind finding more queer smut. The Majamel brothers have been very patient with me. Philo the Witness. I saw oh, a new prisoner. And a feeble old man. Hope they haven't tortured him to death by now. Wow, very blasé thing to say to a stranger in the street. Confirmation that creepy old man Roger Bacon is being held on St. Margaret from the disaffected locals. That's helpful. Anything in the fountain? Check this fountain for grass oil. Cool. Don't know why it was there. Lucia will be happy. Loud Croft. Do I like do I like treasure hunts? Do I indeed? Do you have side quests for me, my dude? I take those from everybody.
Huh? Well, do you or don't you? I'll ask you one more time. Do you like treasure hunts?
He's very intense about this. Yeah, I love him.
Good answer. So you like hunting for treasure?
This is... Are we joining a cult?
Well, I love hiding it. So if you guys all like looking for it, let's have a little competition, okay?
It's the only way he can reach climax. What's this scrap of paper? My 13-year-old niece watches this. I need to really be more careful.
It's in the coded note that shows where I hid the treasure. If you can figure out the code, you'll find great treasure and you'll win. But if you can't find the treasure and the code is too hard for you, then I win. Get it?
Sure, buddy. We'll give it a try. I'm not even going to check that key item. I'm going to leave him here in anticipation. The obnoxious little child is a movie critic. Tons of trade, great seafood, and the lottery. Okay, I was just saying, we ain't seen one of you guys in a while. What are you offering? What are you offering? A crest, which we want. Hit area expand is never bad. But we want, hopefully, that so we can keep filling in Solomon's Key. Marchiosis. Oh, what a terrible ring. Yeah! I'm so good at this game. Well, now I have another crest I have to check out. Also, Ren, this is more than I ever thought I would learn about, like French martial arts tradition. I am genuinely fascinated by this. Ooh, Gale Spark. That's really good. Medium 10 hits for 32 magic. Who can we give that to? Yeah, we're not using Earth. Joaquin can get his attacks elsewhere. We still use You know what? We're never using shield. We can take that off, and that should give us just enough dominance to get Gale Spark, and Blanca is a more dangerous beast than ever. That's called efficiency, Carl. Hey, gentlemen. How did they get out of the dungeon and get here ahead of us? How did they even know we were going to con? Doesn't matter. The one truth of this world is that Pierre and Gerard Majamel will always be here when you need them. Sorry, no more stud cards, though. I'm working on it. We always like them tense. And we always like them discounts. I did mention beignets. You can do yourself a favor. You can make a beignet yourself. It's not hard at all. You don't need any special equipment, nor even really special ingredients like flour and hot oil to fry them in. If you're looking for a good recipe, check out on the YouTube's Andrew Ray, Binging with Babish. Just look for, search for that in beignets. He has a really good, easy to follow recipe. I've made it myself several times. They're excellent. And it is it's the same style as you get at Cafe Du Monde. If you don't happen to be in New Orleans, if you can get there, obviously go to the original. It's like visiting Sloppy Joe's in Key West. It's a cultural touchstone. Do it if you can. Because you're only living once, and the beignets will help shorten that time period. Alright. That probably looks like that goes down to the dock side. I haven't found anyone yet. Adeline, the tired mother. Hey, creepy child, you being nice to your mother? A big airship was in the sky a couple nights ago. Well, alright. Nikolai and Lenny confirmed on scene. Is this going to put us back into the front gate? It is! Oh no, okay. Alright, back through the city. I guess we may as well save again because we did shop. And let's see who's waiting down on the dock and if they will take us to the creepy prison island. Kid named Badin. Oh, Iron Blood Orphans. Mang, we talk a lot of Gundam on this channel, but we switch for Mercury stands up in here. We don't get that creepy child soldier stuff. We get the subtle child soldier stuff. All right. Wow, what a filthy, terrible... Oh, wait, no, that's not water, that's sand. I was going to say, this water looks terrible. A western belt, so we can channel the Duke. We're still looking for someone who would take us to an island. Who's got a boat? Hey, Driftwood, you got a boat? No, sir. I mean, we could just steal this boat. Why don't we just steal that boat? Well, I don't think we got a travel prompt. I'm gonna have to go through and talk to everybody again. I guess we'll start at the top. Marion Island. Yeah, we haven't unlocked Saint Marguerite, so we still have to find this whoever he is. That runs the outfitter that runs supplies there. I thought I had compulsively talked to everybody, but I guess not. It's the director that we gave the film to. This is the locals. Yeah, Nelson the stevedore takes. All right, where's Nelson? This is the dude who's super into treasure. Okay. Yeah, you're the winner, buddy. Congratulations. Very, very impressive. The lottery members have turned hostile. And we're back to the Majamels. I mean... That's nostalgic Auburn. And this is a tired mother. I'm genuinely confused. Where's Nelson? Where's Nelson's string? This isn't Nelson. That's Sylvia. Huh. Well, we'll make one more circuit through the town here, and we might end on a confused note. I mean, I like a seal of force. Right now, you're the director. I mean, we could just swim there at this rate. Come on. Yeah, you're the witness. I owe money to the butcher, to the baker, and the candlestick maker, but I'm looking for the Nelson. Full or half. I'm not picky. A little wrestling humor for Joaquin. Oh. The unmarked door, which happens to be an interior space. Very helpful. What about you, fat man? Anatole giving people the eye.
You charming young man. Buy me a drink.
Why not? I'm rolling in cash from killing these monsters. Ooh, Mr. Samurai. Well, the Majamels will be thrilled. I'm glad I stopped in. But I think we are still looking for our dude. The barman is trying to invent a new cocktail. Everyone should try to invent a new cocktail in their own life. If you enjoy a bit of libation. By process of elimination, this has to be Nelson. Side note, 2 parts Gosling's Black Seal, 1 part, 1 part Sailor Jerry, a float of Bacardi 151 and Lighted on Fire, mixed with 3 parts black coffee. Lighted on fire after, float the Bacardi and light it on fire after mixing it with 3 parts black coffee. If you do it beforehand, the fire will be unimpressive and quenched.
What's with you guys? Never seen you around here before. I don't like strangers, so leave me alone. Well, don't get all crabby on us now.
Yeah, we may be strange. We are very strange. We got a wolf with us, and Joaquin, who might be a giant golden bat at the moment, so, like, we got a very special favor to ask. Just bribe the man, Yuri. Just pay him.
A favor? What is it? I ain't doing nothing for free, you know.
We want you to take us to St. Marguerite Island. Gasp.
Wasn't expecting that. Are you crazy? What business you got with that old hellish prison?
Well, obviously it's a jailbreak. Come on. Don't name drop the cult. Just bribe the man and get on his boat. Come on, amateur hour over here.
You've heard of Sapientes Gladio, haven't you? What? Are you fellows with the secret society?
I think it's just a society at that point if this guy knows about them.
I ain't said a word. I done just like I was told and never told nobody about hauling that load over there.
By load, do you mean an old man? You helped the society imprison an innocent old man. So you're their pawn, eh?
Geppetto, old man, not at all innocent, deserves prison.
No way! I hauled an old man over there, but I ain't no pawn. Look, I'm sorry, alright? What are you gonna do with me? Don't tell me you're gonna kill me!
Well, you kind of talked me into it.
Don't worry. We're not like those secret society scum, you know? Just tell us how we can get over to the island. That way, you can keep from getting involved, right? Okay, sure. My boat is tied up outside. You can use that to go over there.
Yeah, okay, so we found the boat early. We should have just stolen it. Saved 10 minutes.
And this here key opens the door to the waterway. I'll let you borrow it. You won't tell anybody, will ya?
Who would believe? Who's going to talk to us?
Nah, don't worry about a thing. Just drink up and go to bed. I mean, cool. All right, we got queer smut. We got a key item to get to St. Marguerite Island. We have just enough time to examine the new stud card before turning it in to the marshmallows. Because, you know, obviously. Yeah, what do we got? That was Mr. Samurai. Agaswara, the last samurai, still hanging on to his sword. With it stuck in his loincloth, he cuts a dashing figure that no woman or man can resist. Not as impressive as Mr. Sommelier, not gonna lie. Kinda hoping for more of a Samurai Jack kind of cut to him. Get the thin lines, right? You don't need too much muscle, right? Okay, Karando is a party member. Foreshadowing is a literary device. Yo, Pierre, got a thing for you.
Presenting the latest creation from man. Little mushroom.
It's not your best work, Pierre. I'm sorry. It's daring. It'll turn heads. The heels do not match the hat. However, you've got impish casual and shockingly high unsupported platforms, and I just don't think they work well together. What do I know? I'm not the fashion designer. I'm just enabling your creepy hobbies. Still better than Geppetto. I don't know if there will be a save point when we get to St. Marguerite directly, so let's go back one more time to the top at Khan, whose wrath shall be suffered. Sorry, couldn't resist. We're going to go ahead and save here for the night. Yeah. Muse upon Frank the American Ninja. Wrong game, but in the future. So, we have our plot ticket and MacGuffins all lined up. We're going to be headed to St. Marguerite. It's definitely not a trap. We will save Roger Bacon and not even have to give up the Emigre manuscript. Nothing bad can happen. This plan has not fault nor possibility of error. I got super sidetracked in my attempts to educate y'all about Karl von Clausewitz. You got lucky. You know I'll keep going. That might show up next episode, but I also have some other things to talk about with the Southern Front and further Italian participation in the war as our history lesson continues. For now, that is going to be it for our session tonight. Thank you so much for joining. It is lovely to see some new faces in the chat. I hope you will catch us next week. We do this every Monday, 7 p.m. Eastern, quite reliably. And if you have not already, check out the YouTube channel. It is linked in the main description from Twitch. That is the archive for all of our previous episodes and the previous playthrough of Skies of Arcadia Legends, done in the same semi-amateur, somewhat irreverent style with an eye towards history and nautical lore in that particular playthrough. For now, thank you for joining my petit papillons. It has been wonderful to see you. I, again, am the Corundum Cat, reminding you to drink lots of water, have a good last day of Pride, take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and I will see you in the next one.